name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer. Sitting here with my ride-along host, Marcus Banks in the house. What up?
Man, what's happening with it, bros? What's up with you, man?
I don't know. You must have been cutting a couple $1 million deals in the car. I had to look at you and watch you in the truck there for about 45 minutes while your boy was ready to do the podcast, man. Time is money, Banks.
Bros, you know what? I apologize. You know what? You're right. I was bumping heads a little bit, man. I was bumping heads a little bit.
That's all
just
good.
Leave it at that.
Yeah, everything got handled, though, correct?
No, everything is solid. Everything is solid. We working right now.
Anyway, guys, February 27th, podcast number 424. And your bookie's a whore. I think everybody knows that by now. Today's podcast sponsored by the Money Team. Shout out to Floyd Money May. You guys want to get a hold of us? 877-220-6540. Go to our website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put in your phone number. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, DMing is probably the best way to go about doing businesses. We will not DM you or spam you about promotions. So if you get contacted by an account with my picture that says they are me, I used to say look for that blue check mark, but you can buy that shit these days too for $10. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say.
Just make sure you're really dealing with me, guys. During these conference tournament, all these stalkers and fake-ass guys making fake accounts with my name on it are in full effect. Yeah. I had to delete 5 fake accounts this morning alone. Anyway, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to your podcast. Click on the bell to receive notifications on all our videos. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we do read all your comments. And for all those people out there that put thumbs down, do me a favor and turn that motherfucker back up and sit on that bitch. Fair enough? Because all we're doing is giving you inside information, golden nuggets, on how to get absolutely paid during the March Madness tournament. For those that are just catching on to the show, it's a spinoff of our show, Money Talks, that we did 10 years ago. Brings you into the life of the best sports consultant in the fucking game, a guy that actually can make you guys money, make you a second income, and show you the ins and outs of sports betting, because it is a shark industry. These bookies know what the fuck they're doing, I tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I laugh all the time.
Oh, yeah.
These people say they got their algorithms. How the fuck you think the bookie make their line? They got the strongest algorithms and most current ones in the entire world. Want to give a shout out and thank you to the active and retired U.S. veterans, military out there. If it wasn't for you guys out there grinding, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Banks wouldn't be able to do what he does. So if you are military, active, or retired, you can DM me at any time. For a free pick, I got you guys' back. Financial news, which is no secret to me, a new study that focused on business leadership and organization growth research says that sitting within 25 feet of a high-powered individual, a high-powered performer, can boost an individual's performance by 15%. Sitting near a low performer, a guy on the bottom of the board, can lead to a decline of 30%. Fucking doubt about it. Like I said, when I first got into this industry, part of being a master closer, part of how you get to where you need to be is when you walk into that sales room, you got to understand, I come from the old school days. You seen Wolf of Wall Street, Boiler Room?
That's my movie.
Well, no, they made them about me, though. That shit was all fake. I did that shit for real. You know what I mean? So you walking into a room of 40 guys, I'm 16 years old, walking into a telemarketing room, I'm looking at Ferraris and Mercedes and Lamborghinis outside, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? First thing I did as a young kid from the street, found out who was making the most money. Went and sat as close as I could to that motherfucker and listened to everything he fucking did to imitate him. After a year, I imitate him, was as good as him. A year and a half later, I created my own swag and surpassed him and broke every record at that company. Biggest day, biggest deal, biggest week, biggest month, biggest motherfucking year. El Scorcho Jr., Master Closer 101. Write that down and circle it, Banks. You know what I mean? Men lie, women lie, results don't. You can't get what you don't ask for.
They don't lie.
Your mouthpiece is everything. You know, a lot of guys out there, if I had to rate their mouthpiece, it's more on a BB gun or a slingshot level. I'm letting my shit off like an Uzi, Banks. You know what I mean?
Let that thing go.
Oh, you got to let it go. And you got to
know
know
it's stuck there.
Oh, no doubt about it. So, yeah, you want to be next to the guy, the high end of the guy in the room. You don't want to be on the low end of the board with the guy over there that's rolling joints, looking for an excuse to leave work because he's got a stomach ache or his wife fucked somebody, so he's got to run home or whatever his daily problems are. Getting a hit of heroin or whatever the fuck the dude's looking to get. You know what I mean?
Hey, look, they got them problems, though.
Surround yourself with positive and motivated people. It's the only way you get to the next level, guys.
Facts.
You got to hang with people that are on your level and above so you can, not be held down like ankle weights.
Catapult,
And that's what will happen. You're sitting down to the bottom of the guy on the board for sure. MLB spring training. Shout out to the big skipper. He's out there in Florida getting it done, doing the training, scouting all the MLB so we can break their backs for another successful MLB season, which is coming very soon. Banks, you love my baseball.
Yeah, we
made a lot of money in baseball.
We did.
Well, listen, you only have to hit about 64% in baseball with the underdog value to equivalent to hitting 77% in football.
I mean,
plus $80s, plus $70s, that changes the game.
I put it to you like this, man. We hit them. We hit them so heavy this year, man. I had to kind of fall back because I was thirsty on it.
Well, yeah, I know you. What do you mean? I had to calm you down a little bit. You was like a racehorse that didn't want to stop, fool.
Let's go. What we doing today? What we doing today?
The whole I do is to hit the goal and grab the bag.
See,
start fresh.
Easy money.
Set a goal, hit the goal, and grab our bag.
Easy money.
You know what I mean? These guys out there running a race don't even know where the motherfucking finish line is,
What
Banks.
do you mean? It's black and white.
My God. Anyway, opening day is March 27th, which is the earliest start in league history. Here's the question. Major League is testing out the new ball and strike challenge system that is only used in the minor leagues. Should the MLB adopt the system full-time and allow teams to challenge balls and strikes in the regular season? Absolutely fucking not. Find refs and umpires that know what they're doing and know how to call balls and strikes, considering it's their fucking job, because you're going to slow the game down and you'll lose all your viewership because it's bad enough. It's bad enough how slow baseball is now. You take away the home runs and the fastball, you're completely fucked.
Yeah. No, they can't change it up. They got to speed it up so they can stay, you know what I'm saying, afloat.
Leave the balls that go over the park that go farther. Let the shine happen. Let the home run hitters hit their shit. And no, we don't need people challenging balls and strikes because it'll turn the game upside down. NFL, the Rams are allowing Matthew Stafford to test the free agent market. Should the Raiders go after Stafford? Stafford is 37 years old. Absolutely, they should. I think Stafford would be a great fit over here. God forbid you can get Cooper over here as well. It would be absolutely amazing. But once again, we'd be back in the dilemma where we still need a stronger offensive line. But yes, to answer your question after dealing with fucking Minchie, what's up, bro? Yeah, man, I had a good game or whatever, bro. Minshew. You know what I mean? And O'Connell, yeah, I just play for the team. Motherfucker, go back to the military or whatever the fuck you came from. Weird-ass motherfucker. You don't even know what's going on. You know what I mean? We gave him a chance. We did our thing. Get rid of their quarterbacks. Yes, I would love to have Stafford here in the Raiders because we need about 2, maybe even 3 quarterbacks.
I think so, too.
So,
but they have to let's start grooming these guys, man.
Yeah.
Let's just stop hitting, trying to find the home run.
But let me ask you this.
Start grooming them.
Let me ask you this. And I want to ask you fans out there, you could put a comment in. Would you rather have, for 2 years, Aaron Rodgers and Devontae, because they're coming as a pair now, right? Back at the Raiders here. Or would you rather have Stafford and Cooper Kupp? Going Stafford Kupp all fucking day long.
Me too.
What do you guys think? Put a comment in and let me know because the Raiders need some fucking help. Sports betting news. The New Orleans college basketball team, all right, Banks, listen, is one of the at least 5 college basketball programs this season that have been named in a sports betting scandal. New Orleans has held out 4 of its top 5 scores since January 27th loss to UIW due to an investigation into sports gambling. ESPN reported that the criminal gambling ring associated with banned NBA player Jonte Porter is possibly involved with other college basketball programs. Here's the question. Are there more scandals surfacing because sports betting is now legal in so many states? I would have to say yes, absolutely. But on the same time, these motherfuckers were just sloppy. Guys, whatever happened to, like me and Banks said, do your dirt by you're lonely.
Man, you have to.
Because
you have to.
When you get 3 people involved, now you're talking about a RICO. Now you're talking about charges that you don't want, organized crime.
Organized crime.
You know what I mean? So you 3 or more. So bottom line is, I think it's a little weird how John Tay has court coming up here real soon. He's facing a few years, and now all of a sudden there's all these names and shit dropped that are that was involved with his organization.
There's no way he was doing that dolo.
He wasn't doing it low, but he's the one that got caught. So do you go Nino Brown and say, if I'm going down, I'm taking everybody by the down?
Yeah,
Fuck no.
No, this that new era, bro.
That's that new era. Snitching's cool, right?
No, that's the thing.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's the thing.
Like if you ain't snitching on 2-3 people, you ain't a real one, huh?
No, but even look at it though. Even the OGs are starting to tell now.
Dude, I told you, these dudes
Like,
are fucking transvestites. Motherfuckers are snitching on a daily basis. I feel bad for my kids and the way they're raised, homie.
I mean, we were just talking about that. I do too, man. It's a different day and time, man, and you really have to pay attention now.
Not only that, but what we discussed in the former podcast, love. I'll hug my motherfucking 11-year-old and love him and give him the much love as I can and teach him as much street shit as I possibly can, like our dads did for us.
You better, because guess what? The stuff that you need to live in this day and time, you definitely don't learn it in school.
And I'll tell you, you want to tell you how opposite is? And we can agree on this. When we went to school, right, Banks, we might only had one pair of shoes, or if we were lucky, maybe, well, I won't put you out there, might have stole a pair of Jordans or something because mom didn't have it like that, and I was doing whatever it took to shine.
Yeah.
I was getting mine. You know what I mean? I always knew I would. Even when I was doing bad, I always knew I would get it.
Guess what?
Didn't make me sad because I was a beast with it.
I just got mine on the back end.
I keep my khakis with a crease in it.
You better.
Sharp as a knife. I crawled back in the day, and now, bitch, I'm balling for life.
See, you old
we
gangster.
Show love the ball.
See, they
That's
don't
a
know
shout
that.
out to
Hey,
Pimp C.
they don't know that
Motherfuckers don't know about that shit.
They don't know that about you, Steve.
But let me go back to my point about the shoes, because it makes me sick because I see these young kids in the gym all the fucking time. If we had one pair of shoes, would we at least make sure they were clean? When the laces were dirty, I would even
you got to take them
clean
out.
Take them out.
Take them out.
Grandma would give me a little bleach and some water, get them white, relace them. I'm coming back clean the next day, right?
100%.
Fast forward to the new generation, their shoes are dirty as a motherfucker.
Guess
Air
what?
Force Ones look
Guess
like that.
Steve-O, it's your fault. You know why?
Oh, my son ain't doing that.
No, because my dad got money now. Guess what? I don't need these old shoes. We going to hand these down. And it's no way you're going to tell your son you're going to get him them pair of Jordans, though.
No, but you're missing my point. These 15, 16, 17-year-old kids, they're Air Force Ones. You know the rule. We'd wear them 8, 9, 10 times. If you're broke, you might have better get 20, 30 wears out of them, keep them clean, right?
Yep.
No. They're wearing them with 300,000 miles on them. They got black marks all over them. The laces are dirty. They got dinner from last night on their laces and shit.
But stop acting as if, no. Hey, yo, but the retro is coming back in.
That's the look now, right? So the dirty old-ass shoe is in now?
Not me.
Me neither.
My shit,
disgusting.
listen.
All right, shout out to you youngsters out there with your dirty-ass Air Force Ones and you cute girls out there that have your workout suit on and you look down on your shoes looking like you work as a bartender at the bar?
I don't want your shoes dirty.
No.
Your shoes cannot be dirty.
Oh, my God. You're sexy as hell. You got a beautiful workout outfit, and I look down and you look like you've been changing oils at motherfucking oil loop.
And your check dirty on you.
Your check engine light is on, man. You better clean that shit off and clear that shit immediately. Got to the OGs, that is not a turnoff. I don't know what you youngsters are doing, but go back to cleaning up your shoes a little bit, man. Shoes say a lot, man.
They don't care.
I ain't done. There's one more. There was one more.
Build on it.
Now, when I went to school, mom's was broke. Went to J.T. McWilliams. Check this out. You want to talk about being embarrassed? Mom's pulling up in the old-ass truck with bales of hay in the back from the horses we felt, because I'm from Northtown. Shout out to Northtown, Vegas, to the fucking end.
We had horse. That's where I'm from.
We had horse. It was horse property back in the day. Still is to this day in certain
down
areas.
At the bottom down. It stink like a Lincoln down there, too.
That pig farm was disgusting.
Bro,
the city fought that. That's only OGs that know about that pig farm, Banks.
Bro, I had to practice right there at the community college, bro. When I tell you, we had to
rode your bike all the way there smelling the pig shit like it was nothing.
Bro, give me the mask right now.
Get your ass to practice.
Yeah.
So anyway, I get mom's picks me up. I'm all embarrassed in the old ass truck. Mom's a cowgirl, got the hay in the back of the truck. Let's fast forward to 2025. Pick my son up at school, which I rarely do because Kelly does it. Pick him up in a Rolls Royce, right?
Must be nice, huh?
No, you would think, right?
Yeah.
Daddy, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
I need you to pull over to the side and do me a favor. Don't ever drive your Rolls Royce to pick me up from school ever again. Boy, at my age, I'd have been walking like Dub C out that motherfucking 100%. School to the Rolls Royce fool, telling my boys.
But guess what? They different now.
I was embarrassed. Now listen, my son is like me. He's got 3 main homies. They're all brothers. So for him, he's feeling like he needs to play down his shine, but he needs to understand that ain't him. That's me.
No, man.
He doesn't want me. He won't allow me to drop him off at his friend's house in my car. I got to take the Range Rover, one of the other cars.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he won't do it. So yeah, it is. So dirty shoes and you fucking kids wanting to be picking up in a Honda Accord instead of a double R. Fucking what is wrong with this fucking era?
It's a different day and time.
All right. But I'm sure you guys don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about. You guys are watching the show because you want some winners. You want some information. Conference tournaments are a couple days away. The season is over, Banks.
Let's do it.
Let's get into that right off the bat. So, Banks, as a former player, as an all-star college player, defense of the year player.
4 years in a row. Don't forget that, please.
Excuse me. Say that one more time.
4 years in a row. Give me that.
4 years in a row,
Yeah.
superstar status.
Yeah.
So anyway, you have a very special time when you played for UNLV. Because the first question was, now obviously you've played in a lot of conference tournaments, okay?
Yep.
Season is over. You're in conference tournament, right?
Yep.
This is the time, like for instance, look at NC State last year,
Sure.
okay? Come into the fucking conference tournaments all the way up and went absolutely fucking berserk.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to say for the sports bettor's perspective, okay?
Okay.
You have a season that you were 50-50 on the season, 15 wins, 15 losses, okay? Now you're in conference tournament play. Can you base that same team during the season that you are betting on today?
No, it's a completely different team.
I agree. 100%, right?
It has
So a lot
to
of
be.
these teams that you stayed away from during the season, you can actually play now.
Oh, yeah, you have to because you got to think the mindset changes.
Correct.
Right? The game plan changes.
So tell
how
me.
you prepare for the game changes, right?
Correct. Tell me the difference between normal season and conference play, how you prepared and how your team prepared, how
put it to you like
UNLV
this.
prepared.
If it was a game tomorrow, I would stay and we play here and it wasn't a big team or something like that, I would stay up late. Now, conference tournament, I'm in bed at 9:30. I'm making sure everything is done the right way so that my energy tomorrow can be everything, right?
Correct.
So, yes, these teams are completely different teams. They're coached differently. Okay, the principles, everything changes. How you normally guard teams throughout the year, it switches up in the playoffs because now you don't want to show teams, you understand what they've been doing
Correct.
and how you capitalize now.
Correct.
So guess what? So now in the regular season, you don't really know, you don't see what that team really is right now.
Correct. So
Okay.
the team that you bet throughout the season,
It's not
all
the same team.
season long,
No.
is not that same
It's
team
not the
to be
team.
betting on right there.
Absolutely not.
That's where they came up with a such thing called Cinderella. There's always that
Cinderella
team
team,
out there nobody expects that comes out and plays their ass off. Somebody clicks at the
Yep.
right time, like what you were saying earlier.
Yep.
You know, the mojo of the team. And then you got teams that just don't have the talent to even turn it on.
Well,
I mean, those teams are out there,
and
too.
those teams don't make it.
Correct.
The teams that don't have, if you don't have the talent, you ain't gonna make it.
Those
if you
are
don't have it, that turn on, that button to
Thank
turn it
you.
on, it's not gonna happen.
Thank
for
you. That's why you
Okay.
find these marquee matchups of teams that you know are clicking versus
Oh,
these
for
teams
sure.
that you
For
know
sure.
can't
For
turn it
sure.
on.
For
That's
sure.
why conference tournaments are so successful for me.
Yep.
You find these small little divisions where you got boys playing men.
Oh,
You know, where they
absolutely.
can cover
Yeah.
these spread and pound these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And you get an easy win in the conference
Well,
tournament.
that's like the first, maybe the first round.
Correct. And
Oh,
plus
yeah, you
the lines
smashed
are
the first round.
the lines are based off what they've done for the year.
100%. Yep.
You know, it's current.
Dang,
My
that is
odds makers
crazy.
go off everything that's current.
Yep.
But when a conference tournament comes around, it's completely different. We're going to get in there. Conference tournament action starts next week, including the West Coast Conference tournament in Las Vegas on
yeah.
March 16th. Brings
Oh,
me to my next point. I was going to say, Marcus, you played in several conference tournaments, which you just told me that it's a completely different thing than the season. However, you weren't blessed enough to ever be able to play in a March Madness tournament due to the fact that you were a young kid,
Yep.
signed with the UNLV Running Rebels, who so happened to be banned from the NCAA during your years of playing.
It's crazy, right?
Did you know that before you signed to play for UNLV?
No, I didn't know that.
No clue at all.
No clue at all.
Would you have signed if you knew that?
Absolutely not.
No.
It's not. Of course, understanding what
You're a Vegas
playing in
boy.
that
I don't
turn-
know, man. You still
no,
might.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Yeah, because it's fucking your future up.
Yeah. But
And
then-
exposure.
but the only reason why I can be like, no, I did exactly what I was supposed to do because I got drafted lottery still.
The
no
only
matter
person
what.
from Las Vegas to be drafted to the NBA as a
now-
lottery
So
pick.
watch this. Now, okay, set that part over to the side. Now, if I can do it all over again, I wouldn't even sign at UNLV.
No. Well, if you had to do it all over again with the NILs and everything going on this year, like you said, you told your parents you had me about 10 years
Do you
too.
want to know my list? You want to know my list?
Yeah,
Let me tell-
I can imagine.
Look, UCLA,
That's where you'd have went?
This was my 5. UCLA, Kentucky, North Carolina. I think it was Auburn on the list, and I think it was, of course, UNLV. That was
a
my
good
5.
And they was all fighting for you.
When I say fighting, like calling, like ready to go.
Well, when you went and played your 1 year, was it Dixie or not?
Yeah. In
you
Utah,
fucking
Dixie. Yeah. And we went better.
You talk about boys that get spin. You were school.
We won it.
I heard in practice and shit, motherfuckers couldn't even get the ball up half court. And by the way, I don't mean to put this room right.
Hey,
you tell me it's true.
That was college.
No, hold on.
I did that in the pros.
I was just gonna say. I also heard in the NBA you were shutting motherfucking players down.
I'll put it to you like this: nobody wants to talk about that shit. But let's be real.
Allen Iverson gave you your props,
and that's why that's my OG. That's him, Gil, those guys like that actually come out.
They said
and
that
say it.
You was a motherfucker.
Let me tell you.
Couldn't get around you. Your laterals.
I'll put it to you like this. It was a young kid. It was a young kid yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? He stopped me. He was like, "Hey, OG, can I talk to you for a second?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "You play in the NBA, right?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Why they only have you averaging 6 points?" And I had to take a deep fucking breath and be like, "Damn, did he just try me, right?"
Yeah, exactly.
So now I got to break it down.
First, he acts like he don't know you, though, but he knows your stats and everything.
So now I got to break it down to the kid why I only averaged 6 points in the league. Okay, first of all, let me tell y'all something.
Politics.
In college, I averaged about 25 a game. You understand? I was the man. When you get to the NBA, everybody that's playing in the league is the man. It's either you got to find your niche, okay, and stay as long as you can.
So your spot opens up.
Period. No. You got to find your niche and stay. Everybody is not supposed to be a pro, a superstar in the NBA.
Correct.
Everybody can't be LeBron. You need the guys that just come to work every day, do their job, and go home. Let me tell you, I was one of those guys, but I never wanted to be one of those guys. Talent level, I should have and could have been, but let me tell you, the cards did not play out that way in my favor. I could tell you, Corey. How about when you get drafted to a team that has two of the biggest superstars in NBA playing your position?
Right.
Huh? Right.
Then what? What do you do?
It's nothing you could do.
What, sit it out and wait for your turn.
Mm-hmm,
but like I said, how about when the dudes are only 2 years older than you and that it might take forever?
Bro, it always took forever for me.
That's what I'm saying.
You got to think. I played behind Hall of Famers.
Yeah, I know.
Was the reason why
you got drafted
I didn't get a chance to start. Right, I mean,
when you come into the league
famers.
and you're fucking with Steve Nash and the bosses,
ask Steve Nash was good. Man. Like ask him how his practices to the point where guess what, our practices turned out to about 40 minutes a day. You know what that shit turned into? Everybody just come in, get a partner, and shoot. Because you know what? I didn't play in a lot of games. Well, I played in all the games.
So practice, you're letting them have it.
I let them have it. I let the coaches see
it. They didn't want to put, man, stop holding me so tight, Banks. Fuck, man.
They called me in the office.
No, as a player's like, come on, man, slow down, homie. Was anyone saying anything to you? Come on.
I'm gonna put it to
Get off me, homie. Slow down. It's practice.
I got traded to Miami.
Because the superstar's going to tell you it's practice. Calm down, Banks. Calm the fuck down. You're on me too close.
This going to put the weight on. Look, I got traded to Miami. And I was having one of those days in practice where I just wasn't fucking with nobody. I was just going to work, right?
Doing your job, which was rarely done.
Just hooping. This motherfucking D-Wade told me, he was like, look, I don't care what you do. You an all-star in practice, but at the end of the day, nobody ever going to get a chance to see that shit.
Yeah, because it's always my show.
That was an eye-opener for me, like, damn.
Kept it real.
I'm in here working this damn hard.
For nothing.
For no reason.
At all.
Not because of this guy in front of me I'm not better than.
Was he being real with it? Like, hey, man, homie, I see you, but it's for no...
It was kind of
sarcastic.
It was sarcastic, right? But it was the truth. And it's however you take it.
Well, you had to have a little feeling in it because you were probably D'ing him the fuck up where he couldn't do nothing to start with.
Let me tell you. Go ask any of the guards that I played against that was there. I gave them hell.
They already... It's a fact.
No. These are the OGs that's coming out giving the fade because... They just real ones.
Yeah, correct.
Gil is a real one.
Oh, there's a lot of ones that ain't giving you your props.
Look. They ain't gonna say a word.
No,
they
better
not say a word.
Why would you?
They better zip it because guess what? I got all the stories over here. That's why they call it ghost stories.
Yeah,
I keep
exactly.
them in the bag.
Yeah, 100%.
So they better zip it. They better not say nothing because guess what? Eventually,
they know.
What show is this?
You and I know what's going on.
What number is our show right now?
What do you mean?
What number is it?
424.
Okay, we getting to that point where I'm gonna start unleashing all these damn ghost stories.
Well, good. I'm
right?
sure they want to hear.
Hold
You
on,
guys
let's
want to hear
go.
some real NBA shit,
Yeah,
Banks?
let's
You
get
guys
it.
put in any comment you want to start asking Banks and stuff like
let's
that.
go.
We'll address it on the next show.
Yep.
College basketball, guys, grab your pen and a piece of paper. It's time for Golden Nuggets. These are hot teams against the spread. So, in layman's term, teams that get you fucking paid.
Let's get it.
UCSD, 21-5 against the spread. Florida A&M, 19-6 against the spread. Robert Morris, 22-7 against the spread. Florida, 20-8 against the spread. And I had to be on their one loss earlier this week. Cocksucking motherfuckers.
That's who hit you.
Oh my God, they were
You got
down by
licked.
they
You
were
was
down by
cocky with it, too.
26 and caught all the way back
Yeah.
up. Got up by 1. I was like, all right, I'm gonna cover this 6. Not a fucking chance.
They hit you.
Yeah, they got me for sure.
Oh,
But guys, look at that. Only one top 25 team. What I've been saying, Banks, you got to find those marquee matchups.
All day.
Top 25 teams ain't going to do it.
People got
Grab
to stop betting. They got to stop betting their favorite teams.
100%. You can't bet with your
No,
heart.
no,
with
you
it.
can't bet with your heart, right?
No, you'll be broke.
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
Your heart will be broke. I'll tell you that right.
Yeah.
You bet
Make
with
a
your
little bit
heart.
more than your heart.
It'll be broke like a motherfucker. These are the worst teams against the spread. These are teams you bet against. Princeton, 8-18. Eastern Washington, 7-19. NC State, 9-19. Air Force, 9-19. Those are teams you bet against, guys. Top home teams against the spread. These are teams you want to bet at home. Utah Valley,
Wow.
9-0 against the spread. They got a little bit more than Ranch over there at Utah Valley. You know what I mean?
I played against them growing up. That's one of the teams, and they moving like that over there.
Yeah, they must have
That's
some good.
tough.
They're eating them potatoes and
They
eating
doing something out there.
Yeah, they are 9-0.
Shit.
Oregon State 14-2 against the spread at home. Northern Alabama 12-3 against the spread at home.
not bad.
These motherfuckers don't lose and they cover their ass off against the spread. These are top road teams against the spread. These are the top teams that you bet when they're on the road. Creighton 8-1 against the spread on the road.
Ooh, okay.
Southeast Louisiana, 12-2 against the spread on the road. California, 9-2 against the spread on the road. Guys, if you're betting those teams right there, you're rich. That's just all there is fucking to it. So pay attention. Instead of betting your top 25 team or a team that you think you like, or you know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, that guy don't know shit.
No,
That's
you
a guy looking for a beer at the sports book because he lost all his tickets. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's looking for. If you're looking for a hot dog and a beer, homie, you can take that hot dog, shove it up your ass, and get that beer away because that ain't getting no real money. That's why I say a lot of these guys out there, I'm killing it in player props. You can prop my nuts right on your chin, homie. That's little kid shit. You want to come out of boss like myself talking about player props,
Bro.
Motherfuckers, we're betting $50,000 and $100,000 a game. When you're a real sports bettor and you're betting $10,000, $50,000, $100,000 a game, you're happy to pick up 3-4 units a week. That's called big boy
Facts.
business. You small guys need to understand that and maybe boss up. That's what this business is all about. More money on less games.
Yep.
Real simple. All right, college basketball. St. John's head coach Rick Pitino has transformed their basketball program in just 2 years. Under Pitino, St. John's is now the 7th ranked team in the country.
Didn't we miss out on Patino?
Motherfucking right we did.
So you mean to
had
tell
'em-
me? You mean to tell me?
They
if
left
he
his
would've
wife.
came to Vegas.
Oh.
No, look, bro. St. John's, 7th ranked team in the country.
In the country.
So
2
he-
years.
This Las Vegas though. That
Yeah,
we,
oh yeah. He had yeah. All we need to be is top 10 and it's on. But yeah, no, we left his wife out. I got the whole story. His wife was left at the airport for like 45 minutes.
Get the hell
It
outta
was
here,
raining.
man.
It was a really horrible weather out here. So his tour and
Who
his
they got
experience.
set- who they got doing the tours and setting them up? Man, call me, man.
You ain't lying.
Man, call
I'm
me.
showing up
We'll
with-
take them out. We'll pick them up.
We're picking Pitino up
Bro.
with 15 Rolls Royce umbrellas, a brigade in this motherfucker, presidential style. You know what I mean?
Bros,
Rolling
they're
them.
tripping.
Oh yeah, letting them know a couple
Do
extra
Vegas
things.
know how to roll out the red carpet? Only to the club.
Yeah, no, only the
Only the
casino.
clubs.
Casinos know how, but casinos will get behind it.
So what are we doing here?
I have no idea what's going on with the program, man. I figure you could tell fucking me. You were involved in it, so I don't know.
Hey, man,
It's absolutely crazy.
I don't know.
UNLV's in
I don't know, but
Nobody
guess what?
does.
7th in the country. We could have had this guy. Let me see. What was that? 4 years ago? 4 or
About
5
6.
years ago?
Yeah, about 6.
5 years ago.
Yeah.
Right. That's crazy. That's. I mean, 7th in the country.
All right, let's get right into college top 5 national rankings. Auburn 1-2 against the spread in their last 3 games. Duke 4-0 in the last 4 games
rocking with
and
Duke.
4 straight overs. Duke has been paying me first half game overs. You say it. Duke is on fire. Can they win the whole championship?
No, you know why?
They could, but why won't they?
They could, but it's too many teams that's gunning.
And let me ask you
every single year. It's like the Lakers, man. Everybody want to beat the Lakers. Everybody want to beat Boston. Everybody want to beat the main teams no matter what.
Correct. Let me ask you a question about Duke. Duke's got the top recruiting. They get whatever they want. It's no fucking secret. Why do they go after all the white boys? How come they don't ever go into the hood and get that superstar dude like yourself that was coming out of college ready to go crazy? They always got a couple square brothers on their team, and it's not a racial thing, but how come they don't recruit out of the hood and go get
they do. They just don't
put a little color in their lineup?
They don't want that. I think Kyrie was the last.
I mean,
it was Kyrie. I think Zion was there. Like, this is the
thing, man. Can you say
for sure number one picks? Duke only getting.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, you get a Grant Hill, but why not an AI? Does it scare them over there?
Nah, because AI live in Charlotte.
I'm just trying to say, brother Grant Hill.
I know, but no, it's not even that. I guess it's the culture that they're trying to keep over there in Duke because, like I said, Coach K had a culture there. Iverson wouldn't fit into that culture, right? I mean, I'm not sure. Like I said, man,
I needed you to say it. So it's some type of culture over there that they're saying he wouldn't fit in. Let them. I think they need a little thug in their life every now and then, though. Every team does. Most teams, lower Division I teams, a lot of them are thug teams.
The lower Division ones, junior colleges.
Yeah, exactly. You got brothers out there playing football and basketball out there willing to scrap and some more.
We call them real ones over there.
Elbow you in your motherfucking mouth for no reason at all, man. Get off.
I don't care about your coach.
Exactly.
I'll whoop him too.
Yeah, 100%. What's he want?
They ain't worried about that.
Oh, my God. Florida, 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games. Houston, 4-1 against the spread in the last 5 games. Tennessee, 1-3 against the spread in their last 4 games. However, that's a team that can turn it on and more than likely will during conference play. What do you think?
They better get moving now.
Well, that says it all. Right? So Banks does not like Tennessee to make it
1-3 just don't look good right now. Out of 4?
Yeah. Well, here's a sports story for you trending on social media on Tuesday nights. 107-99 Lakers win over the Dallas Mavericks. Ooh. Fans inside the arena chanted, "Thank you, Nico," who is the Mavs GM. Luka posted his first triple-double as a Laker. Here's my question, Banks. Wow. Anthony Davis was hurt and did not play. Which team will make a deeper playoff run, the Lakers or the Mavs?
It depends how they seed it.
Well, if it happened today, no question about it, the Lakers. The Mavs are beat the fuck down and hurt.
This is the thing. The Lakers, I see the Lakers getting there. Like they was flirting around with it last year and the year before and the year before. Like, by them adding a playmaker, it's the difference, right? Hear this out. LeBron has already been a playmaker. We talking about a finisher. Yeah. Luka's the one that LeBron can throw on the ball, and guess what? He can do his thing and in the game.
Seems to me it's just them two, and everyone else is just extra now.
No, ain't no extra, man. Them motherfuckers, they over there playing like a unit. Now, what you asked me earlier, right? The Lakers team that they have right now is going to be a different team when the conference start. When playoffs start.
Good luck beating Boston, homeboy.
Let me tell you something.
And shout out to all the fake fans out there since they got Luka wearing all the jerseys again. Just like last year, all the Dodger jerseys came out. All the Lakers shirts are back out now and shit. You fake-ass fans and shit. Shout out to all the true L.A. motherfucking riders out there, though. You guys got a little squad that can actually make something happen. So good luck. I'm anxious to see. For some reason, this story absolutely exploded on Twitter yesterday.
Let's go.
Trending news, University of Mississippi student Mary Kate Cornett had been trending on Twitter after posted claim she slept with her boyfriend's father. The claim went viral on social media.
Slept with what?
Yeah, slept with their father.
Man, come on.
She claimed she slept with her boyfriend's father.
Wow.
All right, so keep that in mind, okay? Also being made, there was a social media meme coin of her reportedly also being made. Here's the question. Who is more to blame in that situation, the girlfriend or the dad? First of all, the dad's on some pedophilic shit. First of all, you know what I mean? There's plenty other women that you can...
Bro, that makes me like...
It fucks the family
scary. Yeah, it tears the family down.
Yeah, it tears the family down.
How do you get back with dad? Like, how does that work? Like,
it doesn't work.
Can never be cool with him again, and then girlfriend, like, she's thrown to the wolves.
So, Veronica, your kid's over at the house, whatever, and your husband head fucks one up. That's pretty much the situation. Damn. Who's at fault, your daughter or him?
It's the grown-up. No, it's the grown-up.
Well,
it's always the grown-up.
100%. The girl let it happen.
Your
but
job.
listen, a man can always manipulate a young girl.
There
We just
you go.
talked about this
Period.
situation earlier.
Period.
Yeah, a guy can easily manipulate.
No, it's
so the
always
blame's
the
going to have to
grown-up's
be
fault.
on him. It's disgusting one way or another.
It's the
You know,
grown-up's fault.
when you have parents fucking the kids' friends, it's the worst.
But guess what? That shit is going on all over the world.
Everywhere.
Don't get it
What do you mean?
twisted.
Our poor dude, the quarterback.
Steve.
No, man,
that? Who you
the
talking
fucking Zach Attack. Zach's mom was fucking all his homeboys in college. So, I mean, it's happening constantly. But can you imagine the kid having to deal with the shit?
Man, could you imagine getting your mom, your people, that's your mom, bro,
You mean
getting
she
ran
was
through.
You saying Veronica's saying there's a chance she was seducing him?
She
Well,
was.
hey, listen, Banks.
But
Let's
even
use.
still, but look, let me tell you, she was.
Well, let's talk that perspective,
Even
Banks.
still, I'm gonna let
You're on
my son live.
Listen, you're on 4 glasses of wine.
I'm gonna let
Your
my
son's
son
over there.
live.
He's got 3 pieces. You know, he's got 3 pieces over there with him.
Bro,
Or whatever. In this case, it would have to be, huh?
That's his people though.
All of a sudden, young little 25-year-old beautiful little girl rubs over on you, accidentally grazes your dick a little bit, looks you in the eye and plays with you a little bit, flirting with you and stuff. Makes you feel a little good. Old ass, you know.
All right, I heard you the first
OG
time.
Banks is
Chill,
just
bro.
sitting there, whatever, and she
Yeah.
arouses you or whatever, and then all of a sudden your mind goes with a train of a thought and your dick gets hard or whatever. I mean, shit happens. Me personally, ain't one of my kids' friends.
I'm good.
I would
can't be
possibly
turned
want
on
to
on
fuck,
it. I
ever
don't-
fuck,
no, me
or
neither.
put myself in a situation to fuck
No,
the
I
family
have
up.
a-
There's too many other bitches, too many
No,
other dicks, too many other
100%.
pussies for these guys and girls out
Let me
there.
let me tell you something, bro. I have my daughter's 16 turning 17, right? And all her little friends. Oh my God, your daddy. And then, you know, I played in the league and all that. Like, look, keep your friends from around the house.
Correct.
Like, no, not at all. You can listen. You can go and hang out, but like I said, if it's gonna be that type of party, we're not even putting.
Let me tell you where it goes all bad.
Yeah.
You as a celebrity, as an NBA player, all right, your daughter's 17, she has friends with you. You bring her someplace. There's 15 other current NBA young players.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see how they could easily be manipulated.
Bro, it's just way worse than that. It's a finicky situation.
Oh, it's gross and disgusting. It is what it is. Homeboy was out of pocket, and homegirl shouldn't have been rubbing on stepdad's dick.
Should no OGs be running?
There's plenty
through-
other dick out there to be fucking homeboy's dad. You know what I mean? Find something else, bitch. You know what I mean? Real fucking simple. You're that fucking horny. Go jack off or fucking use a
Bro,
dildo
you
or fuck one of your young friends.
gonna
I'm sure
hit the man-
she
you gonna
probably got
hit
at
his
least 10,
dad?
15 friends that want to fuck her right now.
Bro, you gonna hit
but
his
you want to
dad?
fuck, you want to
You
fuck
gonna
pops.
hit
You know what I
his
mean?
dad?
Yeah.
You gonna
Come
knock the
on,
daddy
man.
down?
You got
Come
pops,
on.
hairy ass, but you know what I mean? Go
Bro.
get you something young, active, and
Breathing
attractive.
and
You know what I
shit,
mean?
back hairy and
Yeah,
shit
if
like-
it's me, I'm wheezing after 10 minutes and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not the dad you want to fuck. You're going to think
y'all
I'm going
get
to break
'em
your
from?
back 10 minutes. I'm done. You're just getting
my-
started. Ain't going to be worth neither one of our time or the trouble.
Oh
I'll
my
tell you
God,
that
where
right
y'all
now.
get this dude from? man?
Entertainment news. Khloe Kardashian says that a while
yeah.
back, her mom gave her some interesting advice once. Khloe was starting to date an NBA player, and after 2 dates, he ghosted her. Khloe asked her mom, Chris, what did she do wrong, and told her, you should have given the guy head. And when you, and he definitely would not have ghosted you. Great advice, Jenner. You know what I mean? Chris, good advice there. She said,
Wow.
Mom, I dated an NBA player. What did I do wrong? You didn't give him head. He definitely wouldn't have ghosted you.
but that's-
Khloe said she was shocked by her mom's advice. I think it's the best advice she could have possibly ever
But this
gave.
is the difference, though. How can you give me some advice that I'm already on? Khloe definitely gave that man head.
Oh, without any shadow of a doubt. So I would have to go one step further, said her breast stank, or put a little finger in there and it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. pH wasn't right because he doesn't grab a little head in the car and then
pH
screech
wasn't
off.
right.
Oh, you
my
just
God.
catching on to that, Banks?
What is this
Come on,
dude?
man. Up your game a little bit. You
No,
know what I
you
mean?
can't tell me.
He
I
was
ain't
in the
think you know
car,
about the lip-
started rubbing on her, whatever, rubbed that pussy a little bit and had a little something that he wasn't waiting for.
Bro, we got the kid.
You know what I mean?
The kids,
because
man.
Chloe was a little aggressive back in the fucking day. You know what I mean? She was fucking first
was
night.
dating- Nah,
she
bro,
was a little
look,
Amazon.
look,
you know
it
what I
wasn't
mean?
even on that. My homeboy, my dog, Shy McKints, bros. Look, my young fella. Let me tell you, he was the first person I know running through that. And guess what?
What'd he say about her?
That was the demise. That was the downfall of his career too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because it's the Kardashians.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
100%.
No, look, that shit is not a game.
Man.
Right? It's not a rumor. Like if you
You
date
didn't ask him how the pussy was?
bro.
Did you or not, man?
Of course we asked.
And what'd they say? What'd he say? They said she's a freak. But, huh?
Man, they all on it, man. That's all I can tell you. He said.
See, this is coming from a guy that's dealt with so many freaks. It's like Diamond. A freak don't mean shit to Banks. That's what he's used to.
Man, I don't know what you're talking
That's
about.
what he's
man.
used
Look,
to. Well, I'm talking about the
I hear
past.
no see, no
talking
speak,
about
no
the
either.
past, man. I'm talking about the past,
Hey,
man.
B, I hear no see, no speak, no.
Here's another trending story that.
But he said the box was cool though. It was a nice, clean box.
Oh yeah, okay.
He said it was solid.
Solid. Yeah.
But
let him do whatever he wanted.
You know, the older you get, the more that box got a little thing on there.
Yeah, of course. Well, at her,
I
mean, I don't know what drapes are bigger, hers or the fucking Maybach. You know what I mean? So that bitch had more. She's had more dick than me, and I got one. You know what I mean? She's seen more dick than me, and I see mine every day. You know what I mean?
What we got, man?
Oh my God! She's probably had to have that thing tucked and mucked and all sorts of different shit. That was just one of the surgeries they had.
Come get him!
God damn, them lips were inflamed over the years of NBA she took. Like I said, you guys tell me, what do you think's bigger, Khloe Kardashian's lips curtains or the curtains in her Maybach?
Give me the Maybach, man. We ain't talking about the curtains.
I don't. With her surgery, I'll go with the Maybach as well. Anyway, former NFL star Stephen Smith. OG gangster of the NFL. I used to love that dude. Played the toughest young motherfucker. He was small, but he was fucking tough. Has basically admitting to having an affair with a married Baltimore Ravens employee after being confronted by the woman's husband. The woman was a member of the Baltimore Ravens marching band.
Bro, ain't he married?
He marched right into that pussy. Hold on, I'm not done. This past weekend, a man named Tony Martinez posted on social media accusing Senior of sleeping with his wife. Dude, first of all, Mr. Martinez, this is a message to Tony Martinez. I saw your video. He calls him up. Hey, man, you're fucking my wife. He was all shivering and crying. What do you have to say for yourself? You know what Steve told him?
Yeah.
Shit, sorry.
Yeah.
Shit, what else you want? But here's the bad part.
Let me ask you a question. If somebody run through your people, do you be mad at the dude or you be mad at your people?
It's the bitch. The girl. Check your girl for sure. It's always the woman. The woman has to allow the dick to go in her mouth and her pussy.
So where you gotta want it?
Real motherfucking simple. She has to give full authorization to put that dick in her mouth, slap it on her cheek, and then gracefully lay on her back or move over doggy and insert that into her. Hey, she has to allow that.
This show is completely. I thought.
So hold on. Let me finish this because I'm not done with this Tony Martinez dude. You never should have tried to put a post out. I know you're in your feelings. You can hear it in your voice. You're sick to death as it is.
But why would you put your business out there?
It's bad enough that the dude's wife got fucked, but I'm not done. Then we move on to the text messages where they find her texting him, oh my God, you hit my IUD, which is her birth control pill that's 16 inches up her pussy. Talking about he rattled that motherfucking loose, blew her back out, blew a screw loose in her head, and fucked the living shit out of her. So it's one thing, Tony, when you knew the story, it's one thing that you were a little upset, so you wanted to put him on blast.
Bro.
But brother, your wife, not only did she get fucked, she got murdered. He beat the brakes off that pussy, dropped in, hit her IUD, shook her birth control loose, and basically got her sprung straight the fuck up. I'm talking about sprung. So anyway, come to find out, Mr. Smith's wife wasn't too happy considering he's been a married man for 24 years with 4 kids. So let me put this in perspective. Steve Smith, NFL Network, great job. You just lost your job. You committed adultery. That's one thing the networks will not play. So he more than likely will be out of job. No doubt about it. That's my professional opinion. And won't more than likely get paid.
Every day, though.
It won't get paid, but they're married. You've seen the guys on the Today Show.
Right.
They were fucking each other. They both got fired as well. These were top anchors. They don't, the adultery, people still have a church connection and a faith connection with marriage. You guys make a bond before God. More than anything. You know what I'm saying? So, and then the guy calls him or whatever going crazy, and he said, hey, man, sorry, bro. You know what I mean? It's bad enough you got to deal with your wife.
If somebody tell you sorry, what you doing?
Well, first of all, I would have told nobody. If I'm fucking my bitch and she's texting this dude that he just blew her back out and took her pussy places and it's never been before, I'd be so goddamn embarrassed I'd melt into a little puddle on the ground and run away like a little fucking puppy. But
would you go back?
He never, abso-fucking-lutely not. Now that you know the story and her text messages, how do you go back to that?
Bro, because let me tell you, these dudes have hearts.
Well, they got hearts, all right. Well, this dude right here was basically crying. He was looking for a little exposure. Yeah, you got the exposure you were looking for. Your girl got the dick she's been looking for a long motherfucking time, homeboy. So up your game a little bit. You lost your bitch. And Steve, I don't know if you lost your wife, but you definitely lost your job. And that's all I got to say on that subject right there.
So who won?
Who won?
Everybody loses.
Everybody loses. You broke up happy homes. He was out on the field, had a couple beers, seen a girl in a marching band with a big ass booty. She was smiling at him. He was excited. He knocked the shit off. Her husband found it, put him on fucking blast. But Tony, you blasted yourself more than anybody. That's for goddamn sure.
It was him. He ruined the whole. I mean, but damn, man, you running through that man's wife.
Yeah. It's you got to watch what you're doing, because in this day and age, there's a lot of sucker for loves. Those are the type of dudes that'll kill you. It's not the gangster that's going to kill you. It's the weirdo dude shaking and shivering.
That's what I'm speaking about, right? It's some motherfuckers that will dead you.
Just don't get married, man. If you like to fuck,
100%.
And just don't get married. Don't do that contract in front of God. That's all.
100%.
NBA segment. NBA title odds, which ain't no secret to us. Boston plus $1.85. OKC plus 210. Cleveland 690. Denver 1,200. Knicks plus 1,500. Lakers plus 1,600. Golden State plus 2,900. Let me stop right there. That's if you're going to fuck around with a prop, Golden State at the plus 2,900, they're starting to click, Banks, if you ain't noticed. Memphis plus 3,300. Dallas 6,600. NBA standings, the East, Cleveland 48-10. Boston 42-17. And Boston really ain't even playing hard. They're just coasting.
They coasting.
They're doing their shit.
They got a nice little squad. But let me tell you, to touch on that Golden State, this is the thing. Yeah, they clicking, but they in 10th right now. They got a lot of ground to cover up. You understand? They got a lot of ground.
You don't think they'll make it farther? I'll make you a bet. I say Golden State. I bet you $500. I bet Golden State makes it farther than the Lakers.
Say no more.
You want that?
I'm taking that.
I'll give it to you at even money.
Say no
All right, bet. All right, guys, grab your pens one more time. These are the best NBA teams against the spread as an underdog. Best teams against the spread as an underdog. Toronto, 32-21. Charlotte, 30-20. Portland, 31-21. But people wonder why I bet college basketball. These ain't no fucking monstrous fucking stats. You got stats that we just gave you in college basketball where you pick up 50 units. Real fucking units. NHL hockey, guys, these are the best teams against the spread. Anaheim Ducks are just 25 for 25 overall, but the Ducks are the league's best, 39-18 against the spread. Detroit Red Wings, 36-22 against the spread. The Blue Jackets, 36-22 against the spread. Washington Capitals, 36-22. The Vegas Golden Knights are an impressive 34-18 overall, an impressive 34-24 against the spread. The not hot team, Edmonton, is a solid 34-20 straight up, but they are just 20-38 against the spread. I'm not going to go over too much more NHL. What you guys need to know, conference tournaments are here in 2 days, and we're ready to break these motherfucking bookies' backs. Don't go looking for information on your own. During these conference tournaments, I get information, live, real-time information, how teams are traveling, how teams are clicking, how teams match up against the spread to each other. You can find a lot of marquee matchups in these tournaments where you can absolutely get fucking paid. Guys, if you're not with the team, make sure you DM now, join the family. We got packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. Whether you're crawling or balling, we got your motherfucking back. Banks, appreciate you stopping by, giving that insight on that, conference tournament play. It definitely changes the game.
Every single time.
What else you got going on, Banks?
Man, everything. Just life.
I like that sweater.
Anything.
You know what I mean? You trying to show me up. You knew I had an old
this is your fault. You the one that told me.
Little collar shirt. You know what I mean?
You
came out clean as fuck on them, fool.
You told me to start wearing clothes.
You're making me look bad. It's all good.
All right, let's put the shit on then. Come on, let's put it on then.
You don't want to start dressing up and really doing this shit, taking this shit serious, huh? We're not being lazy. We're putting in the work.
I don't want to be lazy. I'll put some clothes on.
100%.
Let's do it.
But anyway, man, I appreciate everything. And for all you guys out there, I want to thank my crew, VIP Sports, best sales crew in the world. Guys are hard workers. They're dedicated to providing you guys the best sports information available, teaching you guys. Listen, guys, have money management and discipline during these conference tournaments. It's the only way that you're going to get paid. On the behalf of VIP Sports and myself, we love you guys. And remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough? I'll see you in the winter circle.
I keep hearing things. Let the money talk to. It must be the money talking. It must be the money talking.
It's Steve Stevens. I bust your bookie head open. Split it to the white meat. I ain't joking. Me and Dirt Bomb in the Ghost Flow. Straight OG like that kush I be smoking. It's way too potent for rookies to come hit it. A little white girl around, I might sniff it. Poppin' bub in the club, so twisted. My pops keeps telling me to go get it. So I'm at the sports book, betting big on the Clippers. I'm talking about 5 figures, I need a few shots of liquor. Might need another zipper if the palm play me. Fuck around and put $500,000 on Tom Brady. When it comes to betting sports, Steve is a beast. Need a certified winner called VIP Sports. Got too many felonies to ride around with my Glock, so sure to keep it since I got shot in Vegas like Byron.